Welcome back, viewers. In the last video, we have seen the KXStudio. We have understood the repositories, the applications, utilities offered by KXStudio for professional audio video work. And in today's video, we are going to see the actual KXStudio. So I installed the KXStudio on my Linux Mint 22, and we are going to explore the different system settings done by KXStudio automatically and the different utilities and applications KXStudio provides on actual installation. So first thing that we are going to see is the real-time settings or the low latency settings that KXStudio automatically does when you install the KXStudio on your full on your system. So we have installed the full KXStudio. So all the packages that are available in the KXStudio repositories have been installed. So this enables all the applications that are available in the KXStudio repositories, all plugins, applications, utilities, and the real-time settings also that are offered by the KXStudio are applied on the system automatically. So first thing is the limits configuration file. So if you open the limits configuration file on the system, it will show that the real-time priority is now 95. The nice settings, that is the kernel settings for low latency, ultra low latency, or the low latency, or you can say real time, is 19, and the memory lock is now 4194304. What is memory lock, what is nice, and the real time priorities, we will have a separate video. If you are interested, do comment in the video comments, and then I will respond, and we will have a video on this in the next year, that is 2026. And in the system control configuration file, if you see, you will have this VM swappiness is now changed to 10, and the FS, that is the iNotify max user watches, is the file at 24,288. So it increases the system responsiveness, and it makes the system with a very low latency, or we can say real-time latency. Real-time is even more quicker, even more responsive, but it is very close to the real-time. So in real-time settings, if you want, you can check out the OpenSUSE videos, where in the Geekos DAW we have done the real-time settings. So the kernel is behaving as a real-time kernel because we have configured the kernel via the bootloader. So that's it. So now I will close this part. As such, if you see at the panel, nothing is new. You have to head over directly to the sound and video, and in here the section you will see the different tools, applications, and plugins. So ADL plug is there. What is ADL plug? I will just open it. Meanwhile, we can, so that is nothing but the jack audio. So could not create a new jack audio client. So to make this work, you will have to start the jack audio. So if jack is present, let us see. Okay, so jack control we have to open, and we have to start. So the jack is started. Okay, so error is there because I don't use the jack. I am doing video work. So for video, just the low latency settings or the real-time setting is good enough, and I just record the videos because it's a single track. So there is no issue as such of lip syncing is not done properly, or if the audio is trailing the video. That kind of things does not happen because I am not using multi-tracks. I am using a single track audio video. Multi-track, the issue pops up. It requires a very low latency, or we can say real-time settings only. So that is not an issue for me. But those of you who are professional audio professionals, they know how to do all these settings. So I will not go in much details, but the controls are available here. Next thing is you have to go to the next application, that is the aim synth. So it is a synthesizer. I will just open it. So it is a synthesizer control. You can control the synthesizers from here. If you want, we will check out it is an analog modeling synthesizer. So this application is available. Then the next is Cadence. Now what is Cadence? I will just show you. So Cadence is a tool or utility where you can check out the jack status in real time. To check the jack status in real time, you have to start this, and icon is put in the panel below, And you can see here the jack server is now started. It is real time. DSP load, that is the digital signal processing or processor load, is 0.35% around. Xruns is 0. What is Xruns? That also will require a separate video. If you want, you let me know. In the next year, that is 2026, we'll have one video on Xrun, what is Xrun and how to avoid Xruns. Buffer size is 1024 sample. Sample rate is 48,000 Hertz. Block latency. Now this is the latency. What happens is, when you speak into the mic, there is a latency between the time you speak and it is get recorded. So that is the block latency, because what happens is, your voice is recorded by the mic, it goes to the DSP where the signal is processed, your sound signal is processed, and then it is converted into a digital file. So all these things, there is a lag. That lag or the latency is shown here, that is the 21.3 milliseconds. You can also have systems with as less latency as 5 milliseconds also. So that is required when you have multi-track video or audio recording. But for me, 21 milliseconds is also good enough, because I am only doing single track videos. So only one track audio and one track video. So that is not much problem to me. I have not faced any problems. You can see all my videos. There is not much of a issue. And you can stop it also if you want. It stops. So the jack server stops. You can force restart. You can configure also. And you can change the properties like real time, temporary, verbose. You can change the real time priorities, client timeout also. You can change the port. You can change the clock source from system to cycle or the HPET. HPET is nothing but very, you can say, very accurate timers available in the kernel. So system kernel will have this HPET, and you will receive very high, very accurate or very high precise signals, clock signals. And you can also have server synchronous mode, replace shared memory register. So some of these things I also don't know, because I am not a professional audio, we can say audio professional. So, but many things I know, some things I also don't know. If you know, let me know. And here you can change the driver from ALSA, dummy, firewire, loopback, net, and net1. And this is the network. So if you have implemented any network, the network will be shown here. That is the audio network, the routing of the audio signal. So that network is not implemented, because I am using this on a single machine. I am recording, and then I'm DSP is also on my system. The mic is also on my system. So that's it. And further, you can see here the applications are shown here. You can start the applications from here. For example, Katia, if you want, click it here and the Katia will open up. So about Katia, so it is a patchbay. So here, once you do the cabling, the diagram will be shown here of the cabling from where to where the cables are run. So that all those kinds of things is there, and you can draw it also using this canvas and tools. So this is in some later video we can do that, because I don't have all this patchbay and everything. I'm a very simple, I just use my laptop and OBS Studio to record. So I have not personally used this, but maybe later on, if I gain the knowledge, I will share with you definitely. Then what is Claudia? So Claudia is a graphical interface to Ladish. And what is Ladish? That we will see in another video, separate video, because this is all very long technical things. It takes some time. View jack. So here you can see the jack status here. You can see here the audio plugins path where the plugins are located. So they are located in the home sami.lad.spa, then user lib lad.spa, and you can change from where you want to use the plugins using this. So you can specify the default applications and the default audio path also. So you can use any one of the three paths. So at these three paths, the audio plugins are located, and you can use that. So this is for the lad.spa. Then DSSI plugins are located here, LB2 plugins are located here, and the VST plugins are also located here. If you want, I will just show you. where it is, just a moment. Semi vst, let us check this out. Yes, this is the vst folder, and here you can see all the plugins are there, so you can use these plugins. So I will now close this, and we will close this cadence also. Yes, now these are the logs for the audio to jack. So this will show us the status, latest or the instantaneous status, Ladish, jack, and A to J. I think it is audio to jack only. A to J means. And you can purge also all the logs if you want, because if the log limit is surpassed, you have to purge all the older logs. Now this is the Carl plugin for jack. I think it will not open up because it's just a plugin pack. Then Carla is there. Carla is, I think, the patchbay. Yes, not no, it is not patchbay. It is audio plugin host. So here you will find all the plugins that are available, audio plugins. So it will show all the plugins, and this is the patchbay. So it will show from where to where the your signals, audio signals are going. Logs, rack. So this is the rack, and you can install your audio equipment here, and the patchbay. So patchbay will show the back end of the rack, and from where the cabling is done, though it will show us the cable picture. And I think you can also change the this cable from where to where it runs. You can change the cables, you can reroute the cables using the patchbay. And rack will show the front end, and patchbay is the back end of the audio equipment that is installed in a rack. So detail one, you will have to have a separate video. I will have to also learn, because I am not a sound engineer. I have not used all these things earlier. And what is Carla control? So Carla control is nothing but a control the audio equipment that is installed in your racks, the patchbays and everything. Okay. Then what is Katia? It is a jack patchbay with A to J bridge integration. So this is also one kind of patchbay only. Then celluloid, if you know, you all know Claudia launcher is also there. So if you check it, so it is a graphical in user interface to Ladish. What is Ladish and everything? Ladish, you can create a new studio here. You can configure the jack from here. You can start the studio. You can start the applications. You can connect the ports by dragging and dropping on the canvas and save the studio. So you can create a virtual studio here. You can create the racks. You can put your equipment. You can connect with the cables that is in the patchbay. So it is a virtual audio studio that you create on your system. Then further, Claudia launcher is also there. So for this to work, you have to first start the jack. Without the jack starting, it will not work. So it is nothing but to start the, it will check the jack. If the jack is working, then it will start the Claudia. That's the use of Claudia launcher. Helm is, I think, some kind of, okay. So it is some kind of music application to create the music. So you can create the different waveforms of audio. You can create different waveforms using this, and then you can add to your music. What is hybrid reverb 2? That we will check. Hypnotics, you all know. What is JA with ALSA support and jack support? So it is not opening up. So hybrid reverberation, JA with ALSA and jack support did not open up. New session manager, let us check. So this is a session manager to control your sessions, audio recording sessions. Then meter bridge is nothing but application to check the audio quality. Then non mixer. Okay, so this is, okay, we have checked this non mixer. What is non mixer? We will open the manual. to get a good idea. So it is also an application to work on your audio, recorded audio. So you have to create quality audio using this application. That is a non-mixer is some kind of mixer only. Non-timeline is where you can add, you can mix the tracks, make captures, arrange regions. So you can mix and match. So you got multiple tracks, you can arrange them and you can mix the tracks. So it is a track mixer, we can say. Now OBS Studio everybody knows. Then OPN plug, what is this? So it is also some application for the audio recording. It requires jack running, so we don't have the jack running in the background right now. We are just checking out the applications. Pulse extreme sound stretch, so you can use this to stretch the sound, and you have to use this to change the sound. So the sound waveform will be changed and it will be stretched. So it is used to add effects to the audio, stretching effect to the audio. Then Q jack control, it is nothing but a jack control. You can stop the jack using this. You can stop the session, you can start a new session, you can set up also. So you can do the control of the jack. So you can control the sample rates, frame rates, periods, that is the buffers. You can change the driver from dummy, sun, OSS, port audio, core audio, firewire, net on, based on the different ports from where the sound signal is coming. And also you can change whether what is processing that sound. For example, if ALSA driver is processing the sound, you can use the ALSA driver. So these are the drivers corresponding to the port. So if you are using the audio from the firewire port, then you have to use the firewire driver. And these are some advanced settings like no memory lock, unlock memory, hardware meter, monitor, soft mode, 416-bit. So you can change the sound quality, that is the number of bits of the sound from 32, for example, or 24-bit to 16-bit. So that will force the 16-bit. And there are different audio like duplex, simplex, duplex. So two-way audio, one-way audio, capture only, playback only, dethering, output device, input device. What is the output input device? So here you can see different DSPs that are available on my system is given, different sound cards available on my system. So you can use the different sound cards, input devices. So here 3 are there, and output side multiple devices are there. And you can also change the latency. For example, you can have the different latencies. Self connection mode also you can set. Then you can also install scripts, your custom scripts or some scripts from the outside or from the internet. You can use those scripts here. Time display also you can do. So I think it will add some scrolling or timestamp on the audio. Then this is miscellaneous settings. Okay, so I think this is good enough for a primer. We are just discovering the different audio professional work related applications and studios. So as we go forward, as I also gain knowledge, I will share with you. Now rhythm box, we all know. Wolf shaper is nothing but an application to shape the audio waveform. So it will, I think, won't work. Then the wolf spectrum is there. So this is nothing but again application to change the waveform. So if you do operations on the mathematical operations on the waveform, you can distort the sound, you can reduce the noise, you can add artificial noise to the sound also using such applications. and this is nothing but some kind of, yes, so these are all, you can see here, these are all sound effects. You can add the sound effects, the guitar riffs, the fantasies, the noises. You can add different kinds of noise to your audio tracks. Strings are there, synthesizers are there, so synthesizer music will be there, or you can create your own synthesizer music using the keys given here. You have to record it and then you can add it to the audio track using the track mixer. So you can use the mixer to add the music that you have just created here, and then you can play that created track. So it will have the original track and you can add some music or effects to that track, and then you can play that track. So these are different multi-channel jacks. So this sound effect application will work with jack or jack with multi-channel capabilities. Then this is the OSS, that is the open source software. So it will only work with the open source plugins and all those kind of thing, and the other one will also work with the proprietary plugins. So this is the difference between the OSS and the non-OSS. So this will work with everything, proprietary as well as the OSS components or OSS plugins, while this will purely work with the OSS plugins, OSS effects, OSS, everything will be OSS here. Purely, it is a pure OSS application. So that's it, I think, for the KXStudios. It doesn't look that much, we can say, heavy. Not many applications, but it is very effective, and I am using this to record videos on my channel. So mainly I use EndeavourOS. I also use OpenSUSE, I use Debian, I use Linux Mint, I also use Ubuntu. So I keep playing, I keep doing variety. I check out all the different Linux distributions. I try to record audios and videos on that distribution, and then I get a good idea and then I share with you. So last few videos I have done the recording on KXStudio, that is installed on my Linux Mint 22, and it works fantastically. The audio quality is very good. The noise reduction is also fantastic, and I am satisfied with KXStudios. So that's it for the KXStudios. I think you have got a good option for your professional level audio video work. It never fails because it is based on stable dep packages. Everything is stable. The plugins all work. Nothing, not many things which break here, because in some of the Linux distributions which offer audio video professional kind of applications, there is something is broken, but in KXStudio I think everything, all application, utilities, tools, everything is working, and I'm fairly satisfied with what I'm getting from the KXStudio developers, and kudos to them. They have done a good job, and it is really helping the people like me who cannot right now, I cannot afford to have professional tools and utilities for my YouTube channel, because I am not earning anything from the YouTube channel. But once I start earning, I will definitely donate to such open source projects. So see you in the next video with some other Linux distribution. Bye bye.